Good afternoon. When Mahatma Gandhi picked up a handful of salt from the Dandi beach on the 6th of April 1930, it was a powerful and unconventional call to arms, not just against the draconian salt laws, but also against an oppressive colonial regime. Last year, we started the celebrations for Mahatma Gandhi's 150th birth anniversary. And it was that same unconventional spirit that inspired us in our battle against India's triple burden of malnutrition, micronutrient deficiency, and obesity. The Swasth Bharat Yatra, or the Healthy India Journey, was the world's largest cyclothon, spread over 100 days with 8,000 volunteer cyclists. It covered 20,000 kilometers and touched 2,100 cities and towns, triggering events and activities in each of these, and finally reaching out to 25 million Indians directly and many more indirectly, with just one single powerful message: eat right, India. Our challenges are enormous. A population of 1.35 billion, 3 million registered food businesses and an equal number that are unregistered, 36 state governments and union territories, and just 4,000 persons working in the government in the area of food safety and healthy diets. Given our resources and the challenges, we realize that our solutions would have to be scalable, collaborative, technology-enabled, and most definitely consumer-facing. We entered into strategic partnerships to widen our reach. Our laboratory network now consists of 266 laboratories, all accredited, of which 144 are private sector. Last year, we set up a network of professionals in food and nutrition. This network comprises doctors, dietitians, food technologists, analytical chemists, chefs, all powerful influencers in their own domain, but united together in state and district chapters, they're a formidable force to preach that single message of eating healthy, eating right. We believe that safe and healthy food is a joint responsibility of consumers, of food businesses, as well as the regulator. And our industry has begun to embrace these initiatives for collaboration, for being part of the positive story of India. Food businesses are now voluntarily adopting the hygiene rating for restaurants, the auditing system for clean street food hubs, and many more of our accreditation programs. When we achieve 75 years of independence in the year 2022, India wants to be trans fat free. Many businesses have now stepped up to voluntarily modify their products to have less fat, less sugar, less salt. And their commitments are up on our website as a significant measure of public commitment from these companies. Micronutrient deficiencies, as I already showed in the first slide, affects 70% of all Indians. So we have set standards for food fortification for 5 prime staples, that is rice, wheat, milk, oil, and salt. But apart from the companies who are putting these products on the supermarket shelves, our biggest partners are three giant national programs. The ICDS program serves supplementary nutrition to 91.3 million preschool children every single day. The midday meal program serves hot lunches to children in government schools, 120 million of those. And the public distribution system provides staples every month to the poorest families, and that covers 800 million citizens. So these are really invaluable partners. To reach all our stakeholders with all our limitations, we've got to use technology. So our national portal has an online tool for food businesses, licensing and registration, a laboratory track and trace network, a food import system that is integrated with the customs, and a regulatory inspection tool for businesses. And all these are available to the stakeholders, and they obviate the need for heavy-handed regulation by our teams. The Eat Right India movement is our largest outreach initiative. And one of the powerful and innovative elements in this is the food safety on wheels. It's a mobile laboratory that can conduct 100 rapid tests to check adulteration, provide training, reach out to consumers and businesses with information and education. These mobile labs have now been distributed to nearly all our state governments. And there's some wonderful innovations in the way that states are beginning to use this very powerful tool. Another interesting tool is the food safety magic box. We've placed this in schools and in the rural community health and wellness centers to teach at the grassroots, both children and the community, about food safety through about 100 simple, low-cost tests. Our consumers can also reach us through multiple touch points on all the social media, Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter. We also have a helpline. We have the Food Safety Connect, and we are available on email as well. So whichever way our consumers want to talk to us, we're listening, we're trying to respond, we're trying to listen to those voices and make the changes. Sustainability is extremely important in our system, and that means preventing food waste. Our Share Food, Share Joy platform brings together restaurants and businesses with good quality surplus food to donate, and food distribution organizations that have robust networks to distribute the food to the most needy. The visual you see is of a young volunteer group of professionals called the Robin Hood Army, which has grown from India to now serve in 12 countries and has served a total of 9 million meals so far. We are a very large consumer of edible oil. That's the way our food is done. And often that same oil is used several times over. That leads to the total polar compounds reaching dangerous levels. So now we have regulations in place that require all food businesses to sell that reused cooking oil to recognized aggregators to convert it into biodiesel for the transport sector and to ensure it stays out of the food chain. Ours has been a journey that has had us adopt strategies that have been called brilliant or crazy, or perhaps both. We know that the Food Safety and Standards Authority of India is not the developed world's typical regulator. But we also know that our unorthodox India model seems to be working and providing a high standard, frugal, and collaborative model for other developing countries as well. Thank you.